Hello, guys. Good evening. So I wanted to come and speak to you guys, and I had to come and do this public service announcement before some folks made some mistakes. And I did throw the cards prior to this reading. And I'm just going to give you guys a warning before you date a Gemini. Now, first of all, Geminis are naturally attracted to good people with good hearts. Okay, so it seems like Geminis, for some reason, even though a Gemini would not take seriously a person that is of either water or earth, they won't take you seriously because they're constantly trying to get over. And I'm serious about this. If you are either a water sign or an earth sign, you're going to have your best luck with either earth or water. It's just the reality of it. And it, you know, it's a win, it's a lose-lose situation. If you want stability and if you want to be emotionally taken care of, you don't deal with a Gemini. And I'm sorry it has came to this, to all of you Geminis out there. I'm sorry. You know, this is like the second experience that I've had with a Gemini, and trust me, it ain't me. The two-facedness, the hidden agenda that comes up. You know, when the high priestess comes up in a reading, that represents a hidden agenda. The fact that they take advantage of people who are good people. I mean, they'll go as far as to fake deaths in their family to get over. And if they have any inkling that you're trying to take care of yourself, they think it's competition. Okay, they'll say, oh, why are you trying to compete with me? Because they have a hidden agenda. They go best with other people that are just as deceptive. It's just the reality of it. And this Ace of Swords comes up representing that there are a lot of people that have a really hard time getting away from Geminis. I am telling you because I speak from personal experience. Maybe if you are an air sign or a fire sign, a Gemini would go perfectly with you. But earth and water, never. If you're somebody that's looking to be in a relationship of convenience with no love and no actual real loyalty or respect or compassion, then maybe a Gemini would be for you. But if you're looking for what you're looking for, because, you know, the High Priestess and the Death card comes up and then the Ten of Pentacles. So it just seems like they're a little out of place. And I want you guys to seriously consider, because I know this for a fact. I just had a Gemini literally Last night we were getting along. The next day he was starting fights with me, calling me out of my name, being extremely disrespectful to me. And I literally had done nothing. Literally had done nothing to that person. So they look for fights. They look for arguments. They are very bad for empathic people. They're just narcissistic. They don't have enough sense to say, hey, how you doing today? They don't have enough sense to do that. More than likely, it's probably because they set up the entire thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I'm telling you that it's not that D Wolf, it's not that they are too emotional. No, it's not. Stop trying. See, that's the problem with the Gemini. You just don't have an understanding of the emotions. They expect to do whatever they want to do. And if you're emotional, you're too emotional. I'm telling you what I know. You need to figure out which kind of Gemini you dealing with, and they're not the type of people that are going to give a shit about you. They just lack compassion. Period. Let's stop playing around with Geminis. You guys lack compassion. Y'all do things to purposely harm people so that you can hurt them purposely. And literally, they've done nothing to you but tried to be there for you. So that's not true. And then they also deny their emotions. No, the reason why you keep attracting water signs that are too emotional is because you're causing the emotion. See, a Gemini will do something to you and say, oh, that person is too emotional. You're just not for us. Let's stop playing around here. And that's my stance on it. Your sun sign is going to tell a lot about who you are. And if you are a Gemini, you're already, people already don't trust you. That's why you got to chase people. And then when you do get them, what do? You mistreat them. And that is the truth. Water signs and earth signs cannot deal with that. Has nothing to do with being too emotional. They'll abuse you verbally and then say, oh, you're too emotional. Come on now. Okay. If you want any kind of stability in your life, and guess what? A Gemini will tell everybody else why you should be with them. But there's no actual follow through. There's no actual anything. Well, you know what? That's an excuse. Listen. I am telling you what I know about Gemini men. Now, you may be a female, I don't know. But what I can say to females about Gemini men is that if you are a water sign or an earth sign, stay the hell away from them. That's what I'm telling you. That's just the reality of it. When you know better, you'll do better. They don't have any place even trying to date certain people. They need to shut up and leave it alone and stop bothering people. They overthink things. Look, I've wasted my entire life over a Gemini, and so many other women that I have spoken with have said the same thing. Look it up. And Geminis seem to say, oh, you're just too much of a punk. That's the same thing that our president said. The president is a Gemini. I'm just saying, you may have different aspects of your chart that might make you different. And you may have to explore that, because Geminis, what they'll do is conveniently, they don't know how to look up their birth chart, or conveniently, oh, because they're hiding something. Especially if that person is a Gemini Venus. Run. See, I have a Taurus Venus, so I'm quite different than a Gemini. Very different. Okay, and I've got certain aspects of Gemini in my chart. I've got a Mercury in Gemini. I've got I've got a lot of Gemini in my chart. But when it comes to being a Gemini Sun or a Gemini Venus, they are not prepared to love you the way you need to be loved. It's just the reality of it. Maybe if they are a business partner, or they're the best business partners, boy, because, boy, they just pull through them for their business partners, don't they? They're good business partners. But love and marriage and children and romance and stuff like that, they need to just give up. Just give that up, Gemini, and let everybody else live, because y'all have done a lot to hurt people. Yeah, y'all are. Y'all are bad. Geminis are bad. Do not date a Gemini. And when you date one, you're going to find out. My firstborn child was by a Gemini. He had no problem abandoning his kid. No problem. So I'm letting y'all know that. Yeah, y'all are that bad. Okay? Once you cleanse yourself of them, let it go forever. I'm just telling you the truth. These people can go years and years without sex. These people can go without sex. They are just not very loving people. You know, somebody like me, I got to have somebody that's romantic, somebody that's balanced, not somebody that plays insecure games. Geminis play insecure games. I think that two Geminis would go perfect together. Absolutely. I think that a Gemini should be with another Gemini. The problem is that they stay focused on earth and water signs. They're constantly thinking in the back of the mind about somebody else that they want to be. That's not to say that Geminis don't want to be loving. That's not to say that Geminis don't want to be good people, but unfortunately, they're just not made up that way. I want you guys to go on YouTube today. I'm gonna get out of here because I'm getting ready to go upstairs and chill out, because I've been doing work for clients all day. Okay. I want you to look up the Gemini and how they fare when it comes to water and earth sign people. I want y'all to quit trying to date normal people. That's what I want Geminis to stop doing. Stop trying to date normal people. Go date other people that are just as delusional as you are. That's what I'm saying. Look, I don't care. I don't do work for Geminis. Never have I ever had a Gemini client. In fact, I probably won't even do readings for y'all no more, because I'm tired of trying to be all extra positive when y'all are constantly negative. So as far as y'all off the face of the earth, no, it ain't even that damn deep. We just want to be left alone. Leave normal people alone. Go date either a water sign, even a fire sign would be better. Anybody that with any kind, if you got fire or air in your Venus, you may get along perfectly with a Gemini. But other than that, if you have any kind of earth or water in your Venus, Geminis ain't nothing. They not gonna do nothing for you. And I'm just telling you. Exactly. I think that Geminis belong with either air or fire signs. I'm a Leo rising, but I have a Taurus Venus and a Virgo moon. It just doesn't work. If you have a Gemini Venus, perfect. Perfect. That's just all it is to it. They don't know how to take care of people emotionally. They don't know how to be a lover. They don't know how to love themselves or other people. I'm just telling you what I know. I have dealt with Geminis. This is the second time I've dealt with a Gemini. Geminis, I'm done with Geminis, period. As far as we can be friends, we can be cool, but as far as trying to date you, it's just not going to ever happen again. Okay? And they won't water in earth sign people. And what they try to do is see, because water and earth sign people, for example, I had a Gemini today just send me some crazy stuff. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I make more money than you. What are you talking about? I had a Gemini male text me saying something about my money and I ain't got no money. But I just paid $400 for a plane ticket. What are you talking about? For my daughter that I was worried about. So they think that you're consistently worried about them. I had something else to deal with yesterday. And this person, for some reason, during the games that they were playing, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It's nothing that anybody can do. Nobody. All right, y'all. This is what I want to say in closing. If you have ever dated a Gemini, you're probably going to either need court case work, cleanses, or healing. You guys can reach me because I know for a fact that with the 32 people watching, at least 90% of you have dealt with a Gemini that tried to ruin your life. And when they couldn't do it, they tried to get in your house and get in your head. That's what they try to do. And what you need to have is cleanses, and you need to just, stick with being done with them. Don't listen to them when they say, oh, I'm so sorry. They're going to constantly take you through an abuse abandonment cycle. I promise you, at least every other day. At least every other day. And you know what they do? They switch it around on you. How many times have you had a Gemini do something and flip it around on you? And you like, no, hon. So that's my stance on it. That's just the end of it. Geminis, what y'all need to do is maybe operate computers. Maybe y'all need to do whatever you need to do. Leave people alone, though, is what I'm saying to every Gemini. That's a lie. Let me go ahead and get rid of Blackthorn Romeo. No, hun. No. If you're a Gemini, get off of this channel, unsub if you're a Gemini. Okay? That's how I feel. I don't want you as a client. I don't want you in my life. I don't want anything to do with you. And that's how I feel about it at this point. I've been feeling this way about Geminis for almost 20 years, and I can promise you, I'm a Cancer. I'm a Cancer with a Taurus Venus. No way in hell I should ever come in contact with a Gemini ever. They shouldn't even be attracted to me. Maybe my mind, maybe my business sense, but as far as a love relationship or dating, never. Never. Exactly, Samantha. Samantha's in the chat room. She said, I was married to a Gemini. He drove me mad. I'm a Scorpio. Exactly. I'm just keeping it real with you. I'm telling y'all how to take care of yourself. Put them out of y'all mind. I look, I'm going to tell you something. Of course you had to divorce him because he was playing mind games. And probably was cheating and living a double life. This is the sign that is notorious for living a double life or being a double-headed agent or a double-headed fork-tongued lying snake. He was, I can just imagine, Samantha. I can just imagine you had to carry all of the emotions. Not today, buddy. We sent it all back. We taking a stance against Geminis and any other air sign that wants to play around with water and earth signs. Celestine Williams, I already know that he's difficult to deal with. And please let me tell you, it's going to get worse. It doesn't get better. It just gets worse. I can promise you, if y'all need to reach me for a reading, you know where I'm at. If you're dating a Gemini or if you're divorced from a Gemini, I can tell you how to break free of them. Because I've been breaking free of my Gemini for like the past month or so. And I finally broke free of him today, completely. And it doesn't matter if they come in and troll because they're good trollers. They love to troll people. That don't matter. It don't matter how much trolling you do. You're still down at the position that you're at. So that's just the reality of it. I will see you guys later. I'm going to do I feel so serious about this that I'm going to compare every zodiac sign to the Gemini. I had my firstborn son by Gemini. He was a disgusting individual. And the next Gemini that I dated 20 years later, because I swore him off 20 years ago, he was just as disgusting, if not worse. I am going to do a compatibility reading against the Geminis. And I'm going to show y'all how they are not good lovers for maybe anybody except for maybe a fire sun sign or an air sign. Because some signs love those kind of games. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, we know, Samantha, that feelings plays a part in relationships. So, you know, that's just the reality of it. Oh, yeah. Abusers, narcissistic. It's the Geminis. I love you guys, and I'm speaking out of pure love. If you're a Gemini, you know what? We don't have any hope for you changing if you're a Gemini. We don't have any hope of you changing anytime soon. So we're not even going to waste no time on you no more. I'm going to get those compatibility readings up, and I'm going to show y'all where there's always going to be a problem with a Gemini. It's always going to be a problem. Every other day, they back and forth, up and down. They're not stable people. They're not. And it's just the reality of it. I'm a Cancer. I crave stability. I have to have it. I have to have stability. I cannot deal with up and down. And they're very moody as well. Yes, they are. I agree. They take their anger out on you. Air signs, y'all are very dismissive. And when you dismiss somebody, please believe that you're going to want that person later. Very loving. Cancers are very loving, very forgiving, very empathic, very compassionate. We deserve people that are the exact same way. There is no opposites attract. Sorry, I don't want to date my evil twin. That's exactly what a Gemini is. I'd rather date a Libra or an Aquarius. A Gemini, no thank you. They give air signs bad names. I promise you. Do your research. They will, I swear to you. When a Cancer tells you that they love you, you better believe that they do, and they're going to do everything to stand by it. When a Gemini tells you that they love you, exactly. Here comes Lolly Johnson. I'm a Pisces, and twice I found Geminis can't be trusted. They just wasn't genuine. That's what it feels like. It's all fake. They create crap. They do. I had no good sex dealing with Gemini, and the sex is messed up too, because there's no emotional connection without the sex. So you can't get healing from these people. You can't get nothing from them. Okay. And I'm warning you guys, and I'm doing it because I love you. I wish you guys peace and love and blessings. I'm sorry, peace and love and light and blessings. Okay. Just do your research on them. Everybody ain't lying on them. I love you guys. Bye.